Thunder Cars getting ready for their 20-lap race out here at the Bullring and Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We've seen these competitors out here before. We've seen these cars race, and when they do, these things go three wide. Whatever it takes to get this win, Jeffrey. You got the starting lineup.
I sure do, Tommy. Getting ready to go out of turn number 4. The Thunder Cars, as Tommy said, a division that we've seen race at various racetracks. Turn number 1, the 51 machine of Travis Boyle going to take over the lead. 21 going to slip back just a bit. Fast time qualifier Ian Anderson piloting that machine. The 42 car now slipping into third, Chris Bosley.
Oh, it's tied out of 4.
Oh, yes it is. Battle for the 4th spot. Maybe a little pinching, not a lot of room giving.
Told you'd be a good one.
Hey, we're on lap of 1 of 20, man. It's time to go. I see a little bit more contact between those two drivers in the back. Also getting tight for the battle for the lead. The 43 machine we saw in that whole scuffle is Josh Cortero. The 62 machine, Doug Germano. Number 5 is the car driven by Nick D'Egidio.
And we have the number 70 machine pulling it off the track.
And that would be the number 70, I believe, I have down as Chris Trickle for the Thunder Cars.
That leaves us with 6. 3 cars battling here, 3 cars battling up here. Kyle Busch, your leader, and the number 51.
So that car that pulled off wasn't the 41?
I could be wrong. You might be right, actually. Oh, lead change.
There it is. You see going into turn number 3. The other driver I was going to say I had on my sheet, the 41 of Darren Calloway. Side by side into turn number 1. This is the battle for the lead between the 2 fastest qualifiers today. No invert, or maybe a 2-car invert, actually, given that Travis Boyle started on the pole. How about this, slipping and sliding up for the lead?
These two are dancing. Ian Anderson in the lead, but will he stay there?
Tommy, I remember this division, I believe, is one of the newer ones that we've seen here on the West Coast.
Yes, absolutely.
I remember seeing them out at Irwindale Speedway, out at this track, of course. I think is where we see them most often. We've even seen them race on the small track of Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
Yep, and the big track at Kern County Raceway Park. So, you can see it all. These cars like to do it all. Pretty cool concept. Pretty much a overgrown legend car, I guess, if you could put it in layman's terms. These two, your leaders, 3rd spot.
I hear someone's rev limiter. I imagine it's the 21 of Anderson. Anderson's the point leader this far into the season, and he's just ahead of Travis Boyle, who is riding in 2nd spot. There's a 50-point gap between the two of them heading into this weekend. So Anderson looking very good for the championship.
He's looking good for this win if he continues on like he is at the pace.
Halfway through this race.
Now here's your top 3. Well, let's take a look back here where it's getting racy between that Italian driver, number 5, who you have a hard time with pronouncing his last name.
I was going to say, you just want me to try to say his name again.
I do.
That'd be Nick D'Egidio.
Okay.
Or D'Egidio. Or D'Egidio. Can I just call him Speed Racer?
Just call, yeah.
Come on.
Speed Racer.
All right, and the 43 machine, he's battling there for the 4th position, being driver Josh Cortero. We saw Cortero earlier in the Bandoleros in the 44 car in that division.
I hope it's the same driver.
Obviously.
Well, this is right here, Speed Racer and Cortero, the only 2 cars really racing right here on this track.
Absolutely, and it's been a good race between the 2 drivers, Tommy. You see Speed Racer closing in the turns, but down the straightaways, it seems the 43 can pull a little bit. So on entry, they close in a little bit. On exit, they close out. You see the 43 running a higher line, maybe a little sideways. That's going to allow D'Egidio to close in just a bit. Cortero in the 43, holding on to the 4th spot.
Speed Racer.
Sorry, my phone's going off.
Oh, okay.
Side by side in the turn number 1. So the battle's now on for the 4th spot. And Speed Racer going to take it over. Cortero going to follow him through into turn number 3.
Now here is second and third, but Anderson out of turn number 2 is leading this field in a big way. I believe we have 3 laps to go at the line.
That would be 3 laps, yep, at the line. The 51 machine of Boyle right now, his biggest goal at this point is to hold off the 42 car of Bosley. Bosley trying to chase him down for the second spot because Anderson is gone at this point.
Checked out.
White flag is going to come out not this time, but next time by here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway Bullring. The Ceramics mile.
There's your leader, Anderson.
We might not be done for this battle for 4th, however. Cortero closed way in, almost used his front bumper to help DeGidio. We'll see what happens on this corner. How about this? Another transfer for the 4th spot. White flag is in the air for leader Anderson in the 21 machine. And Cortero using up all the racetrack he can to hold off Speed Racer. Out of turn number 4, it is going to be the 21 machine of Ian Anderson, not only extending his point lead, but taking over the victory in tonight's main event. For the Thunder Cars, Tommy, out of turn number 4, Speed Racer looks low, Cortero goes high, Cortero's going to hold on to that spot. Now this is exciting. I want to throw out that they are going to be throwing out, that being the Superstock class, going to be throwing out candy.
Yeah, and then I believe they get to race after that.
On the candy.
On the candy.
Extra grip. Bubble gum.
So you can hold the prize up while the victory dance happens, but for now, race fans, give it up for Ian Anderson! We're starting the dance music. It's about to get real dancey down here. I'll start early. Alright, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
That is lovely, isn't it? Before I got out of the car to do the dance, Ian pointed out to me he is pulling double duty tonight, so already a busy night. But I have heard a rumor that you won't be doing double duty next season. What's the deal with that?
I'm just going to have to stop racing Roadsters because I've won everything. And I know that sounds really bad, but it's true. Although my teammate Travis Boyle, he's getting really good racing today. I'm proud of him. He's doing really good.
He did do a really good job. What kind of tips do you give him?
We more set up his car. He's probably a better driver than I am. So.
That's nice of you to say. Who do you want to say thank you to for your win tonight?
I have to say I continue to Sideline Sports for being on board with my team, although they still haven't gotten me a sticker, which I really would appreciate if they could just give me one. I have to say thank you to RL Reed, Valley R, Texas, and Streetlight Digital.
Well, congratulations. Oh, one more?
I always have to say thank you to my dad. I feel really bad about it because
Yeah, Dad would give you some hard time about that. But congratulations on this win.